Hey guys, I'm Natalie. Welcome to today's low impact, high intensity workout. You will need a floor mat for a couple of the moves today in rounds 2 and 4. We'll be getting on the floor for some core moves. Let's get started with our 2-minute warm up. Start with a wide stance and a squat tap. Let's do 3 big arm circles. 1, 2, 3. 3 shoulder rolls up and back for 1, 2, 3, keeping them back and down the whole time you're working out. Let's set our form, pull yourself up through the crown of the head, a nice strong core supporting a nice tall torso. And when you're ready, we're just going to reach across the body. So just stretching out, feeling that core warming up. A few more here, guys. For 3, 2, and 1, come a little bit lower, and this time reaching up and over the side of the body with our 80s aerobics move, keeping that core engaged. You should actually feel it a little bit here. A few more. For 3, 2, and 1. Grab an imaginary bar, pull it down behind you, and then bring the heel up towards the booty. So you're bringing that imaginary bar behind your shoulders, squeezing those shoulder blades together, and bringing the heel up towards the booty. For 3, 2, and 1. Maintain this wide stance. Squat and reach forward, stand and squeeze. So as you come up, I want you to drive through the heels and squeeze those glutes. Sitting nice and deep back into that squat, looking down, knees are behind toes. If your knees are coming forward, you need to sit further back into it. Back is long and tall. For 3, 2, and 1. Shuffle on the spot. I'll show you the first move. 2 hand weights, start in a small V. Arms facing out to the corner, palms facing in. Rear diagonal lunge, tap, curtsy, tap, or you can do a knee up. And then the body's pivoting forward as you come into the rear diagonal and the curtsy. Here we go. Rear diagonal tap, curtsy, tap, or bring it straight into a knee up. So we're pivoting forward and vertical, forward and vertical. As you pivot forward, really think about the back just following, just naturally coming down. I'll show you the other side. So rear diagonal. So think about sending the booty to the back of the room and the back's just coming forward for the ride. Here we go. Rear diagonal, curtsy. You can bring that knee up through center if you're comfortable doing that, if you've got the balance. And really focus on bringing that knee down in the curtsy. Look down under your right arm if that helps. At that foot, 2, 1. Okay guys, starting a lateral raise. Side lunge, tap, rear lunge, tap, or you can bring that knee up through center. Side lunge, tap, rear lunge, or you can bring that foot up through center. Pivoting forward, pivoting forward. We're just getting into that glute a little bit more by pivoting forward. A few more. 2, 1. So I'll show you on the other side. We're doing a side pivot forward, not hunched over. Tap, pivot forward, not hunched over. Here we go. Side lunge, tap, rear lunge, or bring the knee up. You're just working your core and your balance a little bit more. Standing on one leg. If that's not for you, just tap it. You're still getting an awesome workout. 2, 1. Wide stance. Palms up. Hands up, palms in. Squat, roll to deadlift, squat. Stand with the knee up just on your right leg. Here we go. Squat, roll to deadlift, squat, knee up. On the deadlift, if it helps, look up at me so that you keep that back long and tall. Feel it in your hamstrings. Don't worry about how far down you're coming. Think about sending your booty to the back of the room and exaggerate that long, tall back and look up at me. You really want to feel it in this hamstring. Here we go. Squat, roll to deadlift, squat, left knee up. 1, 2, 3, 4. So look up at me. On the deadlift, think about sending the booty to the back of the room in a horizontal move, and the back's just coming forward. Okay, we're going to repeat this. We're going to squat, knee to elbow squat, stand and squeeze. Here we go. Squat, knee to elbow squat, stand and squeeze. So I want you to drive through the heels, squeeze those glutes, squeeze. So core, booty, and of course arms. Squeeze, 2, 1. Other side. So down, knee to elbow, squat, stand and squeeze. Squeeze those glutes. Let's go. Squat, knee to elbow, and squeeze. Squeeze the glutes. It is a subtle move, but I want you to focus there because you're going to get a little bonus workout on the glutes. 2, 1. Well done, guys. Grab a drink. All right, 1 down, 3 to go. 1 hand weight. We've done this one before, guys. Knee up, arm up, kick. So it's 1 up, 1 out, 1 up, 1 out. Right leg, right arm. Here we go. 1 up and out. Now be careful with the weight. Don't throw it. Push it up, push it out, push it up, push it out. And see if you can get on the knee up to hip height. Bring the knee up. 1 up, 1 out. Get that core engaged. 2, 1. We are working the shoulders today. Sexy shoulder time. 1 up, 1 out. Engage the abs. Keep the back long and tall, so no hunching over. Here we go. 1 up and out. Keep that core engaged. This will help you with your posture throughout the day too. Just being mindful of having your core support your back, support your posture. 2, 1. Well done, guys. Start in an upright row. Side lunge, tap, leg press with an arm press, or go straight to a knee up. Here we go. Side lunge, tap, leg extension, side lunge, knee up, leg extension. So we're just pressing the arm forward, upright row, leg extension plus an arm push. You can tap it. If you don't have the balance, that's fine. 2, 1. Other side. Side lunge, tap, leg extension with an arm push, or come to a knee up, leg extension with an arm push. Here we go. Down, tap, leg extension. And don't just flop the leg forward. I want you to focus on squeezing it out there using the quad. Squeeze it out. Down, up, squeeze it out, and down. All right, guys. Rear lunge with the front raise, pivot forward into a deadlift, back to a lunge, knee up. Okay, get ready. Here we go. Lunge, pivot, lunge, knee up. If you like, you can lift that back leg up off the floor in the single leg deadlift. If that's not working for you, keep the toes on the floor. Down, pivot forward, and up. Got you out of half a one. Left leg, left arm. So rear lunge, pivot forward, rear lunge, knee up, or lift that back leg. Here we go. Rear lunge, pivot forward, and knee up. Option, lift that leg up off the ground. If you're lifting it, see if you can use your left glute to squeeze it up. After this, get on the floor. Okay, guys, we've done this before too. Start with the weight overhead, sit up and reach through, roll the back down. Here we go. Reach through the legs. Now roll down one vertebrae at a time. Come up in a C, roll down in a C. Nice old school core move. Well, actually rectus abdominis move. We don't do many of these. All right, guys, an all-time favorite, Russian ab twist. Hello, old friend. You can either keep the feet on the ground, lift them up off the ground, or push through your heels with flexed feet. Here we go. So option 1, feet on the ground. Option 2, lift the feet up off the ground. Option 3, press through the heels. one and the other. So you're straightening and then bending alternative legs. The dumbbell is going from hip to hip, side to side. Well done, guys. Grab a drink. Those two felt like a little rest. Might have to up the game next week. Start in that V, shoulders are back and down. Palms in, arms out to the corner. Down, tap. Look under the shoulder at that curtsying knee and tap. Here we go. Rear diagonal, curtsy. You can bring your knee up through center if you've got the balance. If you don't, no worries. Just tap. You're not missing out on anything. Don't be like I used to be, thinking, oh, I've got to do the maximum. Okay, guys. Rear diagonal, tap. Look under your right shoulder at that curtsying knee, tap. The right way to work out is whatever feels good for you. Rear diagonal, curtsy. You can knee up only if you've got the balance. You're just working this standing leg a little bit more, working your core a little bit more. But when I get tired, I get wobbly, so I'm gonna tap. Well done, guys. Palms facing down, lateral raise, side lunge, tap, rear lunge, pivoting forward as we go into each move. Side, tap, rear lunge, tap, or you can do that knee up through center. If you're wobbly, just tap it. Pivoting forward, especially in that rear lunge, get deeper into the glute. 2, 1. So this is what it looks like on the other side. Side lunge, tap, pivot the body forward. You're not hunching over. Here we go. Down, tap, rear lunge, or bring that knee up. Back is always long and tall. We are never hunching over. So imagine a bar from the tip of the skull to the base of the spine. Okay, guys, wide stance, arms up, squat, roll to deadlift, squat, just the right leg up. Let's do it. Squat, deadlift, squat, right leg up. Look up at me on the deadlift if that helps. Just bring the back forward in a nice long straight line. Imagine sending your butt to the back of the room. 2, 1. I'll show you on the side. So down, send that booty back, exaggerate that long tall back. Here we go. Down, send the booty back, left knee up. Someone once told me, think of the deadlift as a horizontal move for your butt, not trying to get your arms to the ground. 2, 1. Same starting move. Squat, knee to elbow squat, stand and squeeze this time. So left elbow, right knee. Down, squeeze, down, across, down, squeeze. Keeping it moving, nice steady pace. Don't forget the squeeze. It's a bonus. And squeeze, working this standing leg, working the core, really working these shoulders today, guys. Okay, right arm, left leg. Let's go. Squat, across, squat, squeeze. Keeping the core engaged the whole time. If I'm in your house, I'm going to stick my finger in your belly button and I want to feel the abs engaged, especially on the stand. All right, guys, grab a drink. Okay, only one round to go. Happy days. One hand weight. Remember, knee up, kick, arm up, push. Keeping the back long and tall, right arm, right leg. One up, one out. One up, one out. Imagine a book on your head. Nice, long, tall torso. Really bring that knee up. See if you can bring it up to hip height on the knee up. Don't worry about the kick. It can be low. 2, 1. Other side. Nice long tall back. One up, one out. So not here, here. Get ready. One up and out. Keeping it moving. Let this core support the weight moving around. This is actually a core move. Also working the arm. We sneak them in. The arms are always getting a workout. 3, 2, 1. Well done, guys. Start in an upright row. Side lunge, tap, press the arm out as you do an extension or come into a knee up. Here we go. Side lunge, tap, leg extension with an arm push or come to a knee up. Only if you have the balance. Don't wobble around here. If you're doing that, just tap. You're still getting the workout. So we're working inner thigh and booty, quad. Well done, guys. Other side, tap, leg extension with an arm push or come straight to the knee up. Let's do it. Side lunge, tap, leg extension. Option to do the knee up. Making sure you're deliberately squeezing out on that quad. So you're not just flopping the leg out there. Squeeze it out. Every move has a purpose. All right, guys. Start with your right leg back. Rear lunge, pivot forward, rear lunge, knee up, or lift that back leg off the floor. Here we go. Rear lunge, pivot forward, and then knee up. If you're keeping your foot on the ground, it's just the tippy toes for balance. If you're lifting your leg, see if you can, I can't talk, use your glute to lift that leg. So left leg, rear lunge, pivot forward, just the tippy toes on the ground, or lift the leg. Here we go. Rear lunge, deadlift, rear lunge, knee up. You can lift that leg off the ground. It doesn't matter how far you lift it. We're just trying to get the stretch in this front leg for the hamstring. So keep those toes on the ground if you like. Guys, on the ground. We're doing that, starting back and reaching through and back. Here we go. Reach through the knees, roll back down one vertebrae at a time. Reaching through and roll back down. Breathing out on the way up and in. Out and in. Well done, guys. My favorite move, favorite core move of all time. Russian ab twist. I used to do these way too much, didn't I? So you can keep your foot on the floor, lift them up, or push through the heels. Here we go. Option 1, or this is option 2, or keep the feet flexed and alternate straightening one leg and then the other, pushing through the heels. A few more seconds. 5 seconds, keep it going. 2, 1. Guys, you are done. Because we're on the ground, we're going to stay down here today and do our old cool down. So I want you to bring your right leg forward, press through that left hip, and I really want you to exaggerate pushing through this hip. Bring your left arm up in front of the body, catch it with the right. Breathe into this shoulder and still push through this hip. So you're really opening up that hip, pressing out against this front bent arm for this shoulder. We did the shoulders a lot today. Okay, the arm comes up. Reach down the center of the back, press down on the elbow, and then very gently leaning over to the right side of your body, really opening up that right side and that right hip especially. Back to center, tuck these back toes under, keep the knee on the ground, or lift it up into runner's lunge. Bring the arms up and overhead, don't hunch the shoulders are back and down. Look up between the hands and breathe. Bring your left arm on the inside of your right foot and very gently pivoting, looking under your right armpit. Hand is reaching up to the ceiling, torso is long, stretch it out, nice and tall. Back to center, pressing back, flexing this front foot, and then just bringing your torso down as close as you can to the shin. Mine's miles away, it doesn't have to be lying on top of it. Switching sides, left leg comes forward, press through that left hip, breathing into it, tapping into it. Right arm comes up, catch it with the left, breathe into that shoulder, press out against this bent arm. Reach the arm up and down the center of the back, press down on the elbow, very gently stretching, pressing down on the elbow still and stretching over the left side of your body, really feeling that awesome stretch through the hip. The hips get so tight just from sitting all day, and even with these workouts. Back to center, tuck the back toes under, keep the knee on the ground to lift it up off the ground in a runner's lunge. Arms come up overhead, don't hunch the shoulders, keep them back and down. Look up between your hands. Breathe, nice, long, slow, deep breaths. Bring your right hand on the inside of your left foot and very gently pivoting, looking under your left armpit. You can have the back knee on the ground or off the ground, whatever is more comfortable. Back to center, push the body weight back, flex this front foot and bring your torso down just as far as you need to feel the stretch in the hamstrings. It's not about getting down there. Back needs to be long and tall, and just come down as far as you need to feel that beautiful stretch in the hamstring. Okay, come into a little crouching position. We're going to come up slowly, 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 one vertebrae at a time. Keep the knees bent, walking your hands up your shins, over your knees, up your quads, slowly, slowly stacking one vertebrae on top of each other. The head is the last to come up, slowly, slowly, slowly. 3 big arm circles for 1, 2, 3. Grab the hands, pull your arms out. Let's open up that chest. Switch which hand is on top. That's a tongue twister. All right, guys, let's stretch the quads. Hope you enjoyed that one, guys. Please leave any comments or suggestions you have down below. I'll try to make next week's all standing. If you've got any other requests, please let me know and I'll do my very best to accommodate. Thanks again for working out with me, and I hope to see you next time.